Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go in a tropical rain here in Tampa. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. May firing quickly to Pope. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's May. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. The gain of about 5. They'll go play action with May. Left side, that's Aikens. Yeah. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On play action, here's May. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Henderson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's May. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame.
You know, Michael, I think this was interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first-rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
King, 180, regular. Start.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Third and 9.
Alert. Pistol. Run. Hey, alert. King.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. That's quickly out to Williams. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Patriot first down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Point it right. Hey, alert. Got.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
17-yard line.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll have more from Tampa after this. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be third. They need one. On the ground, it is Irving. He's going to have it up for the first down. He'll take this to the 30.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these third and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
So, first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
180. 20 right, 20 right, 20 right. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. Alert, 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 alert. Down.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Second and 10.
Check. What's that?
Throwing is Baker. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
It is third and 10.
180.
To throw is Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On the return is Jones. He gets free inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back. 84 yards. Touchdown, New England. And they get the great bonus of scoring on special teams. This time, the punt return unit able to put 6 up. on the board.
And what we see here, Mike, is just a breakdown in the coverage. They've talked all week about fanning the field, controlling the returner, keeping them on your inside arm. In this case, two guys get stacked behind each other. They leave just enough space for this returner to operate in, and the next thing you know, they're looking at him in the end zone.
Johnson now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Good. 180, point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, up, up. Hey, alert 30. What's that?
On first down, here's Irvin. Oh, and he is deep-leaded on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 180, King. Pistol. What?
Throwing is Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That's caught. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 36 yards. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, alert 33. 180. Hey, alert 33. Alert. Regular. What's that?
Mayfield to throw. He'll find McMillan here. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he'll take it on in. Rashad White, touchdown Buccaneers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball, Greg. They moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That's quickly out wide for Pope. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw now. May. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Here's May again. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this 1st half.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throw again is May. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. To the left side, to Godwin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
180!
They go play action with Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Alert, alert! 180! Real. What's up?
Baker to throw. That's caught. It's Evans. They get 18 on the pitching catch. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Run. Point it right. Pistol. Watch.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Bit of a risky decision there to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, but that's why it's so important that these guys can be active as runners after the catch. It's become a big part of NFL football, and a great example why here.
First and 10.
Point it right. Watch out.
Here's Irvin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back. Big game.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
They'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up 1st down.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Point it right. Good. Watch out.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and brings him 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Real. Start.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tampa.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds. Having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll go play action with May. That is caught downfield by Douglas. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, New England. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And that will lead to a 2nd down. May to throw again. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 6. to the right side. He's got hope. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be...
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jacob Parrish.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On first down is Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. He's up to the 20. Still on his feet. Now look out. And he'll be taken down at the 30. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 68 yards.
Well, this is the epitome, Mike, of short throw, long run. Everyone talks about the importance of these explosive plays, and of course a lot of them come through the passing game, but you don't always have to throw the ball deep downfield for a big gain. We're seeing more and more of these wide receivers in the NFL that with the ball in their hands, they turn into running backs.
Run. Start.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, we'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
What's that?
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll set up the screen to White. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. So we get to a pressure kick. And here's Chase McLaughlin. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one is short. Oh, just off the crossbar. Doesn't get the bounce. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 32 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Here's 1st down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now May will set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
3rd and short. And here is May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
They're going. It's May. That one on target. He's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here we go, tonight. Here we go, we're good. Crazy, 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 crazy. 5.
Throw again is May. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
180!
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win here for the Buccaneers. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.
I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me 'cause don't stop. Hey lady,